For Nico?
No, Malte Adamson.
No, he's doing well. He's been training with us a full session. He started, I think, last week, in the middle of the week. And everything is going well for him. So we'll see. We'll see this week. We have a game at the end of the week. We're gonna see if we're gonna give him minutes. But for the moment, everything seems to be okay.
We talked to Jason Fessor last week. He was talking about how he started really well last season, and it was kind of up and down for him. But the big thing for him is starting strong in the preseason. Can you talk about what you're hoping to see from him more in the preseason to make sure he starts the season on the right track?
I'm going to repeat myself because with Jason, it's not difficult to know what he needs to improve. Consistency, he knows that. I repeat, Jason is as a forward, he can do a lot of good things. He can score with many kind of the situations. Now this is about the consistency to be good, because you told me about. He said he had highs and lows, and he had really good highs, but he had also really bad lows, and this is something that he needs to get better at. After that, I want also to protect him, because last year when he came back from the national team, it was also a difficult moment because he didn't play with the national team, but also he was not as fit as he was when he went with the national team. So after that, he struggled a bit with that, and he needed time to come back. So again, this year he's gonna have to show that not that he's a good player. Yes, he's a good player, but the consistency that he can have.
Just general feelings on where you are at this point in training camp.
Good, really good training camp in Chula Vista. Obviously, the fire over there and the fact that we were not able to play the game, but we started in a good way. But after 2 days, it was really, really, really good in terms of desire to compete, desire to get better, desire to achieve good things, and. Individually and collectively, it has been a really good first camp. So now the idea is to keep going for this week, and after that to do the second camp. It's going to be different because we have 4 games, I think, and but for the moment, everything has been great.
Coach, from your wing play last year, somewhere around 10 or 12 goals when you figure Mo, Max, the introduction of Juan Jones. More than that, an assist from that group. What more are you asking of the wing play this year?
To recognize when to stay on the line and when to come inside. To recognize when to make the run in diagonal a little bit more. The run in behind. Sometimes they have to make the straight run, but sometimes they have to make the run like number 9. To be able also to come in the middle when this is the good moment. So it's going to be about rotation at the good moment to be able to find them in a pocket when this is the moment, or find them out wide to be able to combine and to pass the ball or to finish also. So this is all this kind of thing that I'm going to ask them, and also to be a little bit more versatile defensively if we want to adjust certain things defensively. So do we have to press high? Do they have to press inside? Do they have to press outside, and so on? So good task for them.
Does it help you to have a player like Lassie Laplainen on the roster to help enforce those things?
Yes, because he can play in this position, but also with us in Montreal, he played also with the front line. So this is, to be honest with you, this is his real position, to play forward on the left or on the right. But he can play as a wing back. He can play also with the front line. So. He's able also to make the run behind, so we'll see. But this is also competition. We need that competition.
We've seen some of your lineups highlight the flexibility you have with a player like Juan Jones, who can play on one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Do you anticipate more of that, not just from him, but perhaps even some of the other players who've played in
Yes, yes, totally. It depends about what the game demands, because again, I like to see what can we do to put doubt on the opposition or to attack in a certain way. But also there is also player who play as a wing back, who can play a center back also, like Andres. Andres, he had a few games or a few minutes last year as a center back, and I like also his profile in this position because he likes to defend, but also he likes to make also the run, and this is something that I want to use. So yeah, the idea is all the time the same. I've tried to get one player for 2 or 3 positions, but yeah, this is the way.
Thank you. Coach, how has Lassie come together with the team, you know, being a new face in a new organization?
It's the same. Because when I discussed with him, he hasn't changed. The same guy, boom, 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 boom. So no, good for him. Now the idea is to connect. He told me that again the club is so good with that in terms of and also the player, the welcoming that he had. He felt really really good with that, and now the idea is to give him time. I don't know if you're going to see him the next 6 months, or maybe we're going to see him the next month. So I don't know. So the idea is to give him time to come back. And after that, when the moment will come to use him, I will use him. If this is not the moment, I will not use him.
And having two guys that you coached up in Montreal, you know, potentially on the field at the same time with Rudy and now Lassie, does that give you sort of a, not really an advantage, but it helps reiterate your style a little more with having players that you've already coached before?
I would say with Lassie, not too much, because this is a specific position as a wing back. This is not the most, understand me well, this is difficult, but it's not the most difficult position to play. It's all about the profile. Lassie has a specific profile that I know that, boom, I was looking for that. He can help us to do that, so that's why I took him. Rudy was different, because as a center back, this is more complex. And obviously, we bought time with him, and he was able also to influence also the other guy around. But now it was I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, Montreal. So now Rudy has 4 more years also. So the idea is to get the competition with the other guy, and for me this is important also.
Talked with Max, and he said it was really motivating for him when he got drafted here to Columbus, where there was no picture, no draft picture, to now to being a household name. What can you see from him that, you know, as far as like the drive that he has and his performance so far?
He's an example, simple as that. He came on his toes, but he had a clear vision already, and Max is really good at that, to have the big picture, and after that, boom, to put layers. And sometimes I like to tease him because he's data driven, I would say, and sometimes he doesn't. Last year I slapped him a bit behind the head, because he was focused on that and he didn't play the way he was supposed to play. But for me, the staff. 2 years ago, when he came here, decided to take him. Obviously, I agreed with that, but they did a good job, because again, the fact that we are able to identify real profile that we want, Max was really good with that, and he has a work ethic, amazing, good kid, and he likes to compete. And I'm not surprised that he got the call, and I'm not surprised that he was able to show certain things. Now it's all about how he's going to be able to handle this kind of new situation. And this is, but again, he's a humble guy at the same time. And what I like about him is really passionate about the game. He loves football, soccer. So, and this is for me the big advantage that he has.
AZ and Dylan came in, you know, last summer. What have you seen for their progression seems like, you know, when players come in that summer window, it takes a little more time.
Mm-hmm.
How much have you seen them improving?
No, they struggle. They struggle. That's why for me this is a new signing. Don't get me wrong. I would like to get also freshness, but again we're gonna see what we can do. But for me, those guys are the new signing also because they needed time to understand, especially for Dylan, because coming from France, this is not the same way. He was surprised also in a good way, obviously, by not only us but also the MLS, you know, and this is not easy. So you recognize that, and no, Dylan, he's able to understand what we want. I try to challenge him with my staff because this is a clear number 10. But for us, he can play number 6, 8, 10. And he improved already. So he's able to understand, you know, the cues and the way we want to attack and to defend. And AZ, good potential, obviously, also. He needed to understand certain things. But at the same time, the objective is to let him. It's important for me that he's able to express his quality, because we need that. But at the same time, he has also to adjust regarding the collective aspect. So I'm happy to have them, and hopefully they're going to be able to help us to achieve something this year.
Another busy schedule this year with CONCACAF and Leagues Cup. Crew 2 is now going to be in the Open Cup, you know, representing the organization. What kind of message can you send to them, you know, knowing that this is like their first big tournament that they're going to be in?
Use this tool to get better. So use this competition to get better. This is the idea. After that, you know, I remember all the debate between the US Open Cup and so on and so on and so on. There is pros and cons with that, but for me, like I said in the beginning, I think I said that last year, my best moment as a young player was the Coupe de France. So US French Cup. So for me, yeah, this is so important.
One last thing, right now on MLS.com, it's listed AZ Jackson as unavailable. Is that something that's true? Is that accurate that he's unavailable?
He did a bad job because he's training today. He's flying, so it's okay for the moment.
Fine, thank you.
I put you
Anything else?
I put you on the bus.
I'll throw somebody else on the bus. All right, thanks, Wilfried.
Okay, thank you.